Let's talk about fire. Domestic fires make up 14% of all fires in the UK, but account for 75% of all fire-related deaths. Surprisingly enough, fire alarm systems are not strictly enforced for domestic environments. Statistics show that with a fire alarm, the chances of discovering fire only increases marginally. However, the chances of survival in a fire are doubled when we ensure an effective smoke alarm is installed. Despite this, how many of our homes are equipped with fire alarms? For those who are, how often are they turned on or maintained? We spend the longest hours in our bedrooms, oblivious to what might be happening elsewhere in the house. Can the conventional alarm system that operates singularly effectively alert those upstairs to a fire in the living room below? In fact, you may find it strange that even though more fires begin in the kitchen, those in the living, dining, and bedrooms are much more dangerous. It is difficult enough to imagine a fire alarm in your bedroom, much less one in every room, just to ensure that they will be in the right place at the right time. And then there is the dreaded problem of false alarms. How often have we accidentally set off the alarm during a birthday celebration or when we are cooking? During a short circuit or when the battery runs low, how troublesome was it just to deactivate the alarm? To these, we say yes, you are right. Existing fire alarm technology begs to be optimized in terms of accuracy, viability, effectiveness, and better communication. But before you write off the fire alarm completely, consider this. Within 2 minutes of smoke inhalation, you will be unconscious. By 4 minutes, you will suffer a flashover from the heat. All these before the firefighters arrive on scene 2 minutes later. Indeed, the most critical phases are in prevention, detection, and reaction, to anticipate potential hazards and to ensure effective and timely alerts so that there would be ample time to react. The future of firefighting lies in prevention. By this, we mean having the foresight and awareness to anticipate potential hazards and to equip the home and oneself with the necessary hardware and knowledge in times of danger. We believe that domestic fire safety is a long-term endeavor that involves education, public action, as well as policy making on a larger scale. With increasing technological sophistication, firefighting is no longer confined to rescue and relief efforts at the disaster scene. Rather, it has evolved to engage educational and preventive approaches as an alternative strategy to combat fire. And it is this macro view of fire safety that drives the design of the fire alarm system as a tool to bridge the gaps between user, technology, and firefighter. Fire and smoke detectors currently exist as separate entities. ECHO combines both into a two-tier detection system, reinforcing reliability. The technologies are further optimized through a microcontroller that sets off the alarm when a sustained smoke or flame is detected. The flat nature of ECHO's detectors ensure it enjoys a better coverage for dead corners as compared to conventional ceiling smoke alarms mounted in the center of the room. All these result in the establishment of an increased sense of trust in the technology. ECHO taps into existing electrical wiring network and is installed by simply plugging the units into power sockets around the house. This avoids the need for costly rewiring or concealing works. By tapping into the potential of the existing network, we are able to create seamless connectivity within the home. The base receiver plug unit is designed to allow for a myriad of future add-ons to leverage on the system. Also, at a more accessible height on the wall, you can now conveniently deactivate false alarms, maintain and adjust the device as necessary. This distinctive red ring allows you to temporarily desensitize the alarm for a preset timed period when necessary. This feature comes in handy when you anticipate smoke-generating activities. The red cable is a purposeful and reflective celebration of the language of analog in this age where wireless communication, although ubiquitous, has yet proven itself to be stable and reliable at all times. Philosophical ideals aside, the choice of surface mounting wires is a deliberate move in response to the challenge that domestic fire safety faces. Most homes today are not adequately equipped with fire alarms. The task at hand, then, is to design for a system that caters for retrofitting within existing home settings, and that translates into user convenience and effectiveness in terms of cost and time. Echo is a dual functional object that combines value, practicality, and aesthetics. The conventional mechanical-looking fire alarm is now embedded within everyday objects, art pieces, or ornaments that are appropriate and fashionable for your home. The design of the receiver unit is in itself a socket plug, causing absolutely no inconvenience. Echo separates the detection and alert devices to suit varied circumstances and dynamics within your home. With a single detector unit and multiple receiver units, a fire that is detected within the kitchen activates an instantaneous alarm to all other rooms via the power line communication. As your lifestyle changes, or as your family expands, you may easily customize and modify the numbers, locations, and appearances of the units accordingly. Having said that, we believe that with the maturity in public awareness and acceptance, as well as possible collaborations with industry partners and government agencies, Echo will eventually move towards a completely concealed or even wireless system in the form of light switches or power sockets fully integrated within your new home. Echo is a tongue-in-cheek attempt to masquerade the ominous presence of the fire alarm within the home, which is ironically also the very one place where you should feel the safest. Behind the facades of familiarity, art, icon, indulgence, or whatever your choice, it really doesn't matter to us. The objectionable fire alarm has been transformed into an innocuous insurance of safety, a symbol of assurance. Echo combines two existing markets that currently enjoy very disparaging market appeals. By marketing Echo as a trendy and fashionable homeware, we are able to imbue humanity and aesthetics to the technology, bridging the existing gap between users and fire alarms. These will be available off the shelves at home furnishing and lifestyle stores to ensure market visibility and product accessibility. But more than just a designer fire alarm, Echo is in fact a reflection of the paradoxes that fire safety faces. In the light of the changing nature of firefighting, Echo is an exceedingly relevant enterprise given our current circumstances. It is a small but ambitious step to bring public awareness to the grossly underrated value of the fire alarm. The ultimate irony is that while we are more than willing to adorn our homes with extravagant and frivolous objects, we recoil from, or worse still, we do not even consider investing in a fire alarm system that could potentially save our lives and those closest to us. So, if you have wondered how on earth a moose head mount could save your life, as absurd as that may seem, then I say that we have achieved our aim, and that is to raise your awareness to the fire alarm and perhaps make you ponder, even if just for a second, whether you might actually buy it for your home.